On the move from inside his 5. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Cunningham. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. You just hope this turns out not to be too serious. First quarter, game 1. It's tough to take an injury this early. And the Rebels, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. Looking for room at the 40. Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Ole Miss! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They're on the board first here in the season opener. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here's Brown to begin the drive. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Cherry. Swings it out to the flat. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting them on the ground.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Here come the Hawks onto the field to open this possession. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Cherry. Got it in the middle. It's McCoy. At the 45 on his way. Hits the afterburners. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawks. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the point after is good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Cunningham.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? It's caught. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got a man. It's Cook. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
3rd and 6 yards to go. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Third and 6 yards to go. Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
They'll give it to Brown. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Cherry. Throwing right. Rolls it in. First catch of the season for this highly talented wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Now on the counter. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. That's caught. It's Foley. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They've got a 3rd down and manageable from right around midfield. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
To the air, it's Cherry. Got a man, it's Brown. There he goes! Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Hawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Lost to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he will score! Touchdown, Hawks! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And here's the return. And the returner will be knocked down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cook. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside, it's Lacey. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to get it through the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Hawks. Took it all the way back to the house. What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Here he comes with the return. If he was gambling on that return, it did not pay off. He's out of bounds at his own 6. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Powers through the defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Oh, what a cut! Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Lets it fly. Goes high to pull it in. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Rebels. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking to pass, it's Cherry. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to throw it again. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the grab. It's Foley. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. He goes right back to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. Zips it out to his man. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. They'll run play action. He'll take a shot. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We kick things off with Boston College, taking on the Tulane Green Wave.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
And it's the Eagles coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here come the Hawks onto the field to open this possession. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Got enough for the first. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Man, this guy's a playmaker, and he does not need a lot of space. Really nice job that time letting the pass rush get upfield. So when he got the football, there was just green grass out and ahead of him, and he made the defense pay.
And when I got a guy like that, man, I just got to find ways to get him past the D-line, right? And then the draw play is a good way to do it. Let them run themselves up the field. Then you can see he's got some serious speed. A lot of speed in space is always a good recipe for offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Going with the counter play here. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Cherry. Back open in the middle. Breaks into the open. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Play is stopped as they tend to an injured Ole Miss Rebel. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Haas. Out across the 30. Marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got a man. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Lacy. On target. All the way! Touchdown, Rebels! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Tackle is made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. The run inside. It's Brown. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Back to throw, it's Cherry. He's got him. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
it's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Gotta love the way the defense is playing here on this drive. Down in the game in the fourth quarter. They're expecting run, and they're getting stops these last 2 snaps. If they can get a big play here, they've got an opportunity to get off the field and probably get pretty good field position to put their offense in a position to maybe go score.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, what a play by the defense. They're trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Running inside, it's Lacey.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Cook. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Lacey. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Might have a chance. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the inside the 10 to the 8. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. In the red area, it's Lacy. Tried to find a seam for more, but a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Now the play fake. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Hughes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Makes it past the marker. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
When you're an offensive lineman, you have to sell pass on a draw play. You got to set real quick, make it look like a pass, and then boom, I'm leaving that guy. I'm hitting that running back right behind him. Now I can get to the 2nd level, and you can see when I do that, you make big gains.
Turning it on! Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Hawks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Handoff, Isaac Brown. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. Brock could be an alley. Touchdown, Hawks! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
And right down the middle. He'll bring it back looking for help. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down 1 score, got to have it right now. Got the back over the middle. Oh, he's got some space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Going for it all. Into the end zone for a touchdown. And now just 1 point away from a tie.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Cherry. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 37-yard line. Clock is stopped there. He also picked up the 1st down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Got a man in the middle. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Brown. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. Looking to throw, it's Cherry. Going for the big play. He's got it down the field. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
Hawks getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. There he goes. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Dogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
At this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
Just a couple they need to pick up here on 3rd and short in overtime. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. To the air, it's Cherry. Got it! He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime. Buying some time. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Touchdown, Hawks. They take the lead here in overtime.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT? When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. Those arms offense might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be third down.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area, and they forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here, it'd make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And man, those sting, man. The third down, the money down, your guy's got to come through. You had a good play called, receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Excellent discipline by this defense. They keep everything in front of him, and they make the big fourth down stop. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.